If there's one game that I admire more than any other, it's Super Smash Bros. Melee. Comparing two Smash Bros. Games is like comparing two fruits. Yeah, they're both fruit, but they play extremely differently. The only two Smash Bros. Games that I'm willing to argue are similar is Smash Ultimate and Smash 4 due to the fact that they were built on the same universal engine. According to Masahiro Sakurai, the creator of the franchise, Smash Ultimate is an enhanced port of Smash Bros. 4 and was built off of Smash 4's engine. If you want to say Ultimate's its own game, you're more than right in that aspect. But Smash Ultimate was built off of Smash 4. It's why they play so similarly. One thing that needs to be said in this video is that the Smash Bros. Games are very, very different. If you ask your friend, hey, do you want to play Smash Bros., you gotta tell them which one. They all play super differently, and if you don't believe me, here's gameplay of Competitive Brawl, and here's gameplay of Competitive Ultimate. You see a difference? 'Cause I definitely do. When discussing which Super Smash Bros. Game is the best, there are two games that stand out. Super Smash Bros. Melee, and whatever's the newest game at the time. When Brawl first came out, people were comparing the two and you had to choose which one to get into. Brawl was a competitor to Melee because Brawl had more characters and more stages, while Melee definitely had faster gameplay. Then Smash 4 came out. It was much faster than Brawl and had even more characters and stages, but alas, Melee was still the faster game. Finally, you're up to date and we have Smash Bros. Ultimate. The game now has over 73 characters, and there are still more to come. So now we're stuck asking ourselves the question, what's a better game, Smash Ultimate or Melee? We look at Smash Ultimate, and the biggest thing it has going for it is that it has more characters and more stages. Gameplay is still technically slower than how Melee is played competitively due to all of their bugs. Smash Melee succeeds as a competitive fighting game because of all the bugs and glitches that lead to advanced new techniques. Teching, tech chasing, V-canceling, wave dashing, they're all different advanced techniques that derive from the Smash Bros. Melee engine, but it makes the game go faster. Players are able to exploit these glitches. I don't play Smash Melee competitively, so I'm not super informed on that. But I do play Ultimate competitively. Now I want to ask you this, when Brawl first came out, it was Brawl versus Melee. Then when 4 came out, it was 4 versus Melee. Now it's Ultimate versus Melee. Why is it always the newest games that is fighting against Melee? The reason for that is because they have new characters and more maps, as I said earlier. Melee is consistently fighting the newest game in the franchise, and the only reason the newest game in the franchise is competitive to Melee is because it has more characters and stages. Now I want you to ask yourself, what does that say about the newer games in the franchise? Melee is able to consistently come up in conversation, but after the next Smash game gets released, where is Ultimate gonna be? As long as the next Smash Bros. Game has more characters than the previous one, it's pretty safe to say people are gonna compare it to Melee, and are going to try and turn it into the next competitive Smash Bros. Game. I'm sorry, but if you haven't figured out at this point in the video that Melee is a better game for competitive play, I don't know why. We're less than 5 minutes into the video and I've already made a compelling enough case that Melee is the best Smash Bros. Game when it comes to competitive play. That being said, I've never played a game of competitive Melee in my life, but it is definitely the far most interesting one to watch. If you locked me in a room, gave me a computer and said I can only watch one video over and over again, it would probably be a video relating in some way or form to Super Smash Bros. Melee. Please don't get me wrong, I love Smash Bros. Ultimate. I've competed in multiple tournaments for the game, but Smash Melee just has all of its great, incredible jank. It just makes the game so much fun to watch. If you're just some schmuck and you want to play Smash Bros., I'd say that the newest game in the franchise, which at this point in time is Ultimate, is probably your best bet. But if you really want to get into a competitive Smash Bros. Game, Melee is your best bet. There is and always will be a community for the game. Melee has stood the test of time already. This November 21st, Melee will be turning 20 years old. Yeah, that's an old video game. And despite its age, it still has one of the most active communities in all of gaming history. And despite all of this, despite its incredible, massive, growing online community, and its fast-paced gameplay that never ceases to amaze anyone, Smash Melee is the hardest game in the franchise to get a hold of. If you're new to the scene and want to get into competitive Smash Melee, your best bet is emulation. And the only way to emulate a game legally in the United States of America is by ripping the game yourself. It has to be your DVD copy of Smash Bros. Melee that's ripped. Otherwise, you're going to have to download an illegal ROM. So yeah, you're going to have to buy the game to play it legally, which I would highly suggest you do. For all of you free Melee and fuck Nintendo people, you can still play the game legally in the United States on your computer. You just have to rip the game yourself. Yeah, Nintendo is definitely sabotaging the competitive community. So I kind of agree in the sentiment that that's wrong, and we should boycott Nintendo if you believe that Melee should be played as a competitive game, which I believe. But I think saying fuck Nintendo and grabbing the Smash Bros. DLC really doesn't show your support. If you want Nintendo to support Melee or put Melee on the Switch and make it easily accessible, then continue to support them. Nintendo is the #1 most financially successful company in Japan. They can put Melee on their Switch if they want to. The bigger issue isn't Nintendo trying to kill the community, it's more that we need Nintendo to be aware that the game should be easily accessible today. Getting hashtag fuck Nintendo trending on Twitter isn't gonna change anything. I'm sorry, it won't. Put yourselves in the CEO of Nintendo's shoes right now. You see hashtag fuck Nintendo trending on Twitter and people are begging for something on your newest console. Yeah, if I was in their shoes, I wouldn't want to do it either. How about instead of fuck Nintendo, we say, Nintendo, please port Melee to the Switch. Or Nintendo, please support the competitive community. There's money to be made by both sides here. If you want Melee on the Switch or you want Nintendo to support the community, that's on you. You gotta make that happen. Nintendo clearly has no intention of doing so. I want Smash Bros. Melee to succeed probably more than anyone else. I see potential there where most people don't. Not saying that you guys don't, of course, I just think you guys aren't going about it the right way. I think if you want one thing, you need to ask for that one thing. You can't tell the company you want something from to screw off, because guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna screw off. Nintendo can't survive without the consumer, but Nintendo has such a large consumer base, not buying their products won't do anything either. All you can do is beg for the specific thing you want. We currently live at a time where it's really hard to play the video games we love with the people we love, but despite all of that, last year, rollback netcode was added to Smash Bros. Melee, something that makes playing it online as seamless as hell. So yeah, Smash Melee is hard to get into, and Nintendo is seemingly sabotaging the competitive community. But we shouldn't just stop and say fuck Nintendo and boycott Nintendo, because to be honest, it won't do anything. Nintendo seeing that we're just hating on them isn't gonna make them want to do what we want. And by telling someone that when they buy Smash Ultimate DLC, it decreases the likelihood of Melee coming to the Switch just isn't true. Nintendo's a big company, they can do it if they want, they just don't see that. The issue is awareness. Getting fuck Nintendo trending will not do anything for you or the Melee competitive scene. I want Melee to succeed more than anything else in the world right now. And you know, you could be mad at me right now, and I completely understand why. Why is this 18-year-old online pretending he knows about business and financials and telling me what to do with my Twitter? Well, I'm not. It's really your choice. I'm just providing my own input in what I truly believe would help get Melee freed. And you know what? fuck Nintendo and free Melee haven't worked this far. It's been months now. Nintendo hasn't responded. Do you think doing the same thing, eventually they will? No. In a war, if someone's losing the battle, they don't just keep trying, they change up their strategy. They try something new. Melee has more potential than any Smash Bros. Game ever will. Melee is the least accessible game in the entire Smash Bros. Franchise, but it is the most rewarding to play competitively. So let's rise up. Let's stand above Nintendo and tell them what we truly want. Let's get Melee freed. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I've actually never made a video like this. I actually have the coronavirus, which really sucks. That's why I haven't been able to make videos very much. But yeah, if you guys want to support me and what I've been doing, the best way you can do that is by clicking subscribe. I know that's really cliche of the YouTuber, but that's the best way that you guys can support me. Commenting, sharing. I really do want Smash Melee freed. This video was definitely out there, not my usual kind of content, but it's something I'm very passionate about. I've been really sick, if you can't tell. But yeah, I really do appreciate you guys watching this video all the way to the end. If you guys agree or disagree, please let me know in the comments below. I'm trying to make better content, but it's really hard when I'm sick, so this is my best effort. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.